This is your boy Trebles Garcia, reminding you to subscribe, leave 5 stars, and a review. By doing so, you help others reach the podcast and free their mind from mental slavery. Now, thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the ride.
I think you party too much in your young age. I
Oh,
think that's
dog.
what's wrong.
I think so too. You know what? I lived life hard.
I mean, what's the whole point of living life for 15 seconds when you're supposed to try and last a whole minute?
I'd rather live 15 seconds well done than live a whole minute half-assed.
See, but what if you live a whole minute well done? But
You can't last a whole minute well done.
Yes.
Eventually, you'll slow down.
But if you pick up in the certain parts where you're supposed to, it all makes up. Dun dun dun.
So you're trying to say like, pass.
And then, exactly.
Oh, I'm gonna have to edit this shit part and put it in there. That was a good intro. Testicles, 1, 2. Testicles.
Yes, we back.
And we're back. Welcome back to Paranoid Radio Podcast. This is your boy Trebles Garcia, and joining me again in the ones and twos is the best co-host on the motherfucking planet. Big Tank, salute my boy. What's going on?
Who that? Who
Big
that?
Tank.
Never heard of that guy.
You already know.
Tell me about that guy. I heard he's pretty fascinating. Heard he got the big cannon. Let me know.
I heard he was fast and furious.
Woo! True story. How's everybody doing? How you doing, my boy?
I'm doing all right, dog. You know, we had a little hiatus. My voice is a little raspy. I got a little lazy. I grew a little gut. But overall, I'm doing very well, and I really hope that you are too.
What's new? I thought you were just telling me stuff I already knew about you.
You're funny. You are funny.
JK, just playing. Big playing.
Yo, everybody. To all the fucking listeners out there, we are back, and thank you so much for fucking tuning in. You know, it's fucking awesome that we are getting so much good feedback. We got a bunch of badass new reviews and a bunch of badass new 5-stars ratings on podcast, on the Apple Podcast. So I lost my train of thought. So, but still, thank you so much for the information. I'm not sure if we have a listener of the week. Damn, we suck at this.
I know. How are we not gonna have a listener of the week?
Okay, well then, while you're gonna do your segment, I'm gonna open up your segment for you, and while you do that, I'll pick a random listener from our fucking stash.
See, that's how truthful we are. You see,
that's how truthful because I totally forgot about y'all.
Right here. There's no conspiracy right here. We let you know how it goes down, even with us.
Yeah. All right. So, Big Tank, go ahead and please take your time. What is happening?
Yes. How's everybody doing? This is what is happening. You guys know the deal. I'm going to give you 2 stories. Let me know your 2 cents, and I'll give you my 2 cents, and I'm going to take those 4 cents to the bank and cash in, y'all. All right. So, now, believe it or not, the United States Air Force is turning 73 years old. And with them turning 73 years old, they are releasing a new jet type, a new generation of flying machines. Can you guys believe that? Here's the trippy part. There's already conspiracies that we've seen it, but we haven't even seen it. In the new logo, where the 73rd anniversary, they show a very futuristic looking jet. Could that be it? That's what a lot of people are spectating. Can you guys believe that? Honestly, if you look at it, we'll find a way to post it up. But in the picture, it looks very futuristic, like the movie Stealth. If you guys haven't seen the movie Stealth, it's about an AI robot jet plane that goes berserk. It looks very similar to that.
Motherfucker had AI try to kill his fucking his colleagues.
Yes, yes. So, what do you guys think? Could we be moving into a new era? What are you guys thinking? Are we finally gonna see AI intelligence like the movie Stealth?
I think we already are there, bro. We just haven't been put it out for the public to notice or to see.
I 100% agree with that. I think we've been there for the past decade.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Are we
Hell yeah.
finally gonna get released?
Perhaps.
Perhaps, perhaps. On to the next story. This one's a little bit more tragic, a little bit more sad. Everybody knows
public
that.
service announcement. Public service announcement.
Yes.
I already got the listener of the day. Listener of the fucking follow. Wait,
Hey, you have to hold up.
Chosen listener.
Hold up.
Yeah.
I go first,
Oh, my bad.
and then we get the listener. Hold up. Wait a minute.
I just got excited.
I know.
All right, go.
Okay. Everybody knows that California has been indulged in flames.
Indulged.
And if you guys didn't hear on our previous podcast, we were saying, actually 2 podcasts ago in fuckery, go check it out if you guys haven't. We were talking about the wildfires and how imprisoned prisoners are being asked, or if they want to go help out, to go fight the flame. Okay, this is fact. Okay, Cal Say Lee was one of those inmates. Okay, he was in the system. He fought for us. He never did anything major. But guess what? This is the system turning on you and fucking you over. Believe it or not, after he served his sentence, because this did help reduce his sentence, he helped us fight the fires, okay? So after his sentence is done, instead of letting him go free, they send him over to ICE immigration. Bomb dropped. Can you guys believe that? He helps us. He helped the community. He helped saved hundreds of thousands of lives. And this is how they repay him back.
Yeah. Why? Because he was a criminal, right?
He had it wasn't like an aggressive criminal or anything like that. Okay, it doesn't really go into detail to say what it is. But can you guys believe that? Just turn your backs on him, boom, give him the boot. Thank you for helping us. See you guys later.
For real. It is sad that is actually happening, to be quite honest. But I am very thankful that you brought that to our attention and that you brought these stories back onto our episode, because that's how people actually get to find out. Maybe even start a movement for him, a GoFundMe page. I don't know, or put money on his books. Right. For real. Now, thank you so much, Big Tank, for that beautiful intro and for allowing me to choose a live fucking listener of the week while we were on the fucking show. It takes a lot of energy and it takes a lot of power and it takes a lot of skill to be able to fucking speak, turn on the AC on the studio, and then look for a fucking Google for a fucking listener, and then and communicate with each other while we're still talking to each other and recording at the same time. Yes. So we're like, it takes a lot of skill, believe it or not. It's not that easy. Not anybody could do it. We are unique. We are the best. We the best. Anyway,
without a doubt.
So today, I want to give massive props and shout outs to one of our listeners. He's not only a subscriber, but he also added us on Instagram. He is a great colleague of mine and an amazing friend. I want to give a massive shout out to Miguel.Cisneros on Instagram.
Yeah, buddy.
Massive
shout outs. Without a doubt. Thank you. We appreciate it. Without a doubt. 100%.
Massive fucking shout out to my boy. Thank you so much for being a loyal listener and a loyal subscriber. Now, let's move on to the main topic of the motherfucking day. Big Tank, are you fucking ready, bro? Because I don't think you're ready, dog.
I'm not ready. Truthfully, I'm not ready.
I can hear it in your voice. All right, well, you're going to have to fucking get ready.
I was born ready. I was made for this shit.
All right, doggy dog. All right, man. It's a doggy dog world out here. Today, we're going to be talking about the massive fucking project done by the CIA. MK motherfucking Ultra. Yeah.
What's that?
Now, Big Tank. Open up for me, dude. What you got, man? MK Ultra.
MK Ultra, my boys. All right. Short version, but a detailed version, without a doubt. Okay. Mind control.
Oh.
That's exactly what it is. Believe it or not, in the 1950s, the CIA, the United fucking States of America, was trying to do mind control.
Yes, sir.
And this was done everywhere. Okay, they were experimenting on drug addicts. They were experimenting on sex traffickers, on everything and anybody. They even started with their own people, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And this was worldwide that they were doing it. There was labs outside the United States that were a little bit crueler, and we'll get into detail exactly how they did it. But just to let you know, there was labs outside the U.S. There was labs in major universities conducting similar to it. And how did they? Through drugs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's jump into the details. So MK Ultra, from what I know and what I've done some research, because I was doing my homework this entire week for this specific MK Ultra was basically the weaponization of schizophrenia. Now, if you guys don't know what schizophrenia is, it's basically a person that has double personality, even triple personality, or split personality. After World War II, the United States of America went through basically a war on who is the best around the world. Both China and Russia were doing it. They got what the United States did was they got some information that Russia and China were they had they had U.S. spies in captivity, and what China and Russia were doing were basically breaking through their heads so that the spies could spill out all the secrets that the United States was doing. Because at that point, the United States was really going against communism. So communism, democracy versus communism was the biggest fucking player in the 19th century. So that's what happened. I mean, the 20th century, sorry. So what happened was the United States came back and they said, okay, so if they're going to be playing about mind control, we got to get some more spies in there. And we have to make sure that our spies are bulletproof. And I'm not talking about being bulletproof like Superman. No, it's not happening like that. I'm talking about being... No, I'm talking about being bulletproof mentally, where you're not going to be able to break. And the only people that could break you are your handlers. Your handlers at this point would be the United States government. Now, Big Tank, do you want to put something in? You want me to keep going on my rant?
No. Only thing I would have to say is... Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Only thing I would have to say is at the end of it, like Angel said, when the U.S. was brought all this to attention, they literally said, "Well, they were doing it, so we were trying to do it too."
Exactly.
Okay, just keep that in mind as we unfold this treacherous story.
No, let's fucking unfold this fucking story, my boy. Back to the main point. The United States government came, and I'm giving you a little history lesson. Now, let me tell you guys something. This is not a conspiracy. This is not a conspiracy. This is real fact, real shit. There's documents that confirm that MK Ultra was and it continues to be a real fucking factual story. If you don't believe me, hashtag look it up. Here we go. So what happened was
look it up.
So what happened was the homies in China, the homeboys in China and the homeboys in Russia, they started breaking. I'm talking about homeboys, our spies, the United States spies. They started breaking. They started revealing a lot of secrets. The United States came and said, okay, if you guys are gonna do it, we're gonna do it. The only thing is that we're gonna do it our way and we're gonna do it better. In other terms, we're gonna do it worse. We all know that when the United States says we're gonna do it better, that means worse and deadlier. So the United States started doing the project MK Ultra, and this is what it involved. It involved them going onto the streets and recruiting strippers, hobos, people that had no type of life, no type of family members that cared for them, veterans, volunteers, and put them on a fucking room. And basically, what they would do, they went as far as injecting them with LSD. I'm talking about LSD. This is acid, people. Acid. They didn't use shrooms. They didn't use fucking marijuana. They didn't use
heavy
cocaine. Heavy fucking drugs. They used acid in order to melt their brain. Why acid? Because acid allows the brain to open, reach sides of the brain that you do not normally use. That's what acid does. That's why you have those Trips. It's not a hallucinogen. It's one of those drugs that actually opens the capability of your brain. So that's what they did. They dropped these fucking LSD shots on large doses to all these people, to their subjects. What I like to say. And then they would traumatize them. Either they would sexually abuse them, or they would break their brains. How? By using trauma. Now the point was to actually break their brains and split their personality. And what, for example, my name, like an alter ego, my name is Angel, as now you know, and my alter ego will be Trebles. Now, I would have a split personality, but Trebles will be the spy, and then Angel would be the regular Joe. They would torture me so bad, and they would have like a code word, for example, monarch. They'll use the code words to reverse me back to my other personality and become a spy for them. And they will never be able to break me. No matter what China does, no matter what the Russians would do, they would not be able to break me. Why? Because my mind was already split. I was already broken. This went on for almost 25 fucking years in secret.
See, okay, but here's the thing that a lot of people don't know. There was a lot of trial and error, what you call stupid amount. Before we get into what it was technically meant to be, what actually ended up happening was a lot of people would go fucking crazy, basically. They would basically be babies in human bodies that never progressed. That's how bad some of these experiments were. A lot of them use the guidelines of Donald Ewing Cameron. And for you guys don't know who this is basically the guy that wrote the book on how to break somebody's mind and control it. Okay, so basically, this guy would feed you nothing but LSD. For breakfast, LSD. Lunch, LSD.
Sounds like a perfect world to me.
Cocaine, not play. No, LSD. They actually experimented with a bunch of different drugs before reaching to LSD. Like Treble said.
My boy, you need a Red Bull.
I do. I'm out of it. I'm zoning, but I'm here. Okay. He was the one that actually said, this is it. He would actually put on helmets of negativity. Basically what they would be helmets that they put in you, and they throw nothing but negative comments at you in a way so you can reverse it. So no matter what people told you, if they interrogated you, I'm losing it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Can you guys believe I interrogated you? Yeah. I'm tongue twisting. I don't know. You pass it on. Me la pasaste. Damn. Get away, bad mojo. No. But back to the story. If they were to interrogate you, you would not be able to break. So, guess what? A lot of people actually had the reverse side effects, and they were basically vegetables after they were done.
And that's not all, dude. So like the story went on. We gave you the origin. We gave you the reason why the United States started doing it. But after that, they started abusing it. Now, this went on for about 15 years, and what it created was a hostile environment, not only outside in the world, but it also created a hostile environment within the country. And it started the hippie movement. If you don't believe me, that's how it was born. Look it up. Do the research yourself. The hippies, they started fucking smoking ganja. They started fucking taking lids, doing all these fucking drugs. And they were all against the movement against communism. Because let's face the facts, the United States was really against communism during the time. Now, what happened was that the United States wasn't only using this to create spies, but also to create patsies. Now, let me give you what I mean. Let me let you know let me give you some detail on that.
Spit the truth, my boy.
Patsies is like what Big Tank told me once was an scapegoat. So the United States of America will create a false flag, create an event to mobilize people or create confusion, or be able to go into a country and claim war and invade. The only way to do that is if you have the people in your country backing you up. You cannot have the people backing you up if you don't have a reason to fucking go to war, unless you create an event and then blame it on somebody else. Kind of like how 9/11 happened. Kind of like how the massive school shootings at Sandy Hook happened. The shootings at Aurora in Colorado happened. So like all of these fucking shootings. For example, also another shooting, the Las Vegas shooting. So all of these shootings happened, and it happened for a reason. Now, what they put in front of the screen is, oh, this person did it for this reason, for terrorist attacks, yada, yada, yada. But what it really is called a patsy. So the United States of America, what they did was they created, and within 6 weeks, they even call it the 6-week FBI program. So what CIA program? Sorry. So what they do is basically they bring a person in, they fucking break their mind, they use MK Ultra on them, and then they use them as a patsy, and they have them in reserve. And when they want to activate them, all they gotta do is one holler, one text, or something that will trigger their mind to do what they're assigned to do. I'm not lying. This is like, it's the weirdest fucking concept, and I know you probably think don't believe it, but look it up yourself. This is gonna blow your fucking mind. You go deep into this rabbit hole, you'll fucking go on there for days. Like, you'll fucking reveal some shit that'll blow your fucking mind.
You guys don't have to believe us. All of this stuff was released due to the Freedom of Information Act. You guys can just hit your phone, type in MK Ultra files, and you will see the 16,000 pages. That's right, 16,000 pages of what MK Ultra is. Yes, there's a couple highlighted spots. Names are taken out. But you will see everything that has been affected.
For real. And so that means, now let me get to the fucking juicy part, guys, because it's basically what we're doing right here, and now we're giving you a little history lesson to get to the fucking good shit. Because little do you fucking know that the United States of America continued to do and to use these practices, such as MK Ultra, under different names. MK Ultra is an umbrella connected to many other projects, to many other fucking secret operations, dark operations, not only military but also psychological. And let me tell you something. How everything that is put on the radio is called marketing or propaganda. What you see Donald Trump do today, what you see Joe Biden do tomorrow, it's all called propaganda, because you're getting this fed to you as a promotion. Subconsciously, you are hearing them tell you. The next program, I've said this before, the next programming is brought to you by Kotex. They just gave it to you. The next programming. And that's what doesn't stick to your brain. All you saw was the pretty colors, a woman sticking a Kotex in her ass, and then that's what you stuck. That's what your brain captured. But subconsciously behind your mind, you're getting fed something. You're getting told something. They're telling you what to do, how to walk, how to fucking quack, how to speak, how to work, how to choose your lifestyle.
Yeah, this is fucking crazy. And the funny part of it is that we went through this and it went undetected. This was honestly something that could have been exposed, but people just never paid attention to it. That's what it came down to. People just didn't pay attention to it.
And now they're still. And what happens now is that you guys are you're not trying to pay attention to it. You're giving your consensual acceptance to the people, to the fucking government, to tell you what to do and getting fed. You go out there and you go and you buy yourself a fucking iPhone, knowing that they're gonna be watching you through this iPhone, following you through this iPhone, hearing you through these iPhones. Not only iPhones. I'm not trying to promote iPhone here, but it's exactly what you're buying them. And you're giving them the power to control you without them having to actually traumatize you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They became masters in their art.
They went above and beyond, honestly. This was one of the most major conspiracy theories you could have ever even thought of. To be honest. We've all seen it as a game. Oh yeah, mind control would be something cool. But no. Yeah. We are still doing it, and this happened in the 1950s, and it still goes on. Okay, fun little story. Just a quick fun little story, okay? They tried it on themselves. The CIA let loose and wreaked havoc on one of its own. What does that say to you? That the government employees, the ones that knew about MK Ultra, they were trying it on other employees to see what the reaction was. So not even you know about it. You know about MK Ultra. Now imagine them testing on you without you even knowing. All of a sudden you're starting to have a bad trip, and this is your own
Yeah,
fucking government. Can you imagine how many hundreds of thousands of people they must have affected when they were in there, when they
yeah.
were doing it like crazy?
And this is not what it ends. Check this out. There's people. Look, dude. We've talked about many different things in this fucking on this podcast, and one of the things that really intrigues me is that even out there have people have even taken and connected alien abductions connected to MK Ultra. And I'm not saying an alien came over here and erased your mind. No, but um, there could have been a scenario where um, these people are saying we lost the track of time. We were missing for this amount of days. We don't remember anything. The last thing I remember was a light, and I forgot everything else. That basically they went through a trauma. They lost time, and during that time they were, uh, in parentheses or in quotation marks, abducted. Yeah, literally abducted by these government agencies. They were probed by the government agencies, and they were triggered by the government agencies. That you don't know if by during that missing time, those people that were quote unquote abducted, they were already pushing on their agenda or were triggered to become activated. You get what I'm saying? And carry out their task.
Who knows how much danger they actually put them through to complete the task? Because here's the thing,
Hmm.
they were
Or even
activated.
became or the
Uh huh. No, no, keep
sorry,
on
bro.
going, keep on
Go
going.
ahead, bro.
No, no.
Hmm.
All I'm gonna say is we don't know how much they were put through or what they were made to do, and then come back like if nothing happened.
Yeah,
For all
yeah,
that we know,
exactly.
for all that we know, for all that we know, they committed most of the, I guess, most of what you would call uh targeting select people. Because if you guys don't know this, the CIA has always been one of the most devious plans. They have been one of,
Yeah, one of those agencies that the government really has no full control over.
they don't
They
even
have
know what's
actually,
happening.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, exactly.
so the CIA during the 1940s, 30s, 50s had a secure, almost foolproof plan of killing somebody. You would shock them with a punch to the face and push them out a high-story building. So if they did receive any impact, they wouldn't. The blunt force trauma of the punch wouldn't show.
Hmm.
And they
Hmm.
did this
Hmm.
for a number of politicians. They did this for anybody that opposed them. So
Exactly.
here's a little dark theory.
Hmm.
Everybody in almost all of these assassinations that happened, or
Hmm.
quote unquote, they're lunatics because a lot of them were saying that they weren't right in the head. They must have been going through a lot of stress. Who
Hmm.
knows?
Hmm.
Okay, but there was always somebody there claiming, "Oh, I don't know what happened. I was sleeping." So could that have been an MK Ultra move?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. There's presidents JFK. The JFK assassination was one of those movements too. That a lot of things were coming out to the surface. A lot of things were boiling off, and what happened was they took them out. You don't play ball. You want to be out of the fucking system. You don't want to play with the big dogs, or you don't want to be part of this movement.
We'll
And we're
kick
gonna
you
have to
out.
take you out. Yeah, definitely. There's files that the CIA has that the United States government, president, the executive, fucking commander in chief does not have access to.
Yes.
And then what they're saying is basically we're not gonna open up these fucking files of dark operations that the United States has done and all these top secrets to the president because the president is only in office for 8 years if he is reelected. So he's not a trustworthy person. They don't even trust the main fucking person that the United States people, the civilians, elect. How do you want them to tell you the truth at any given moment of what the fuck's happening around the fucking world? The CIA is involved in everything. The CIA is involved in not only international investigations, but they are part of the reason why we have now this giant drug war that has created the North American countries drug addicts.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We wouldn't have a drug problem if drugs were legal and taxed.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I
That's
mean? The United
exactly
States,
what I'm coming
Canada.
back to. You're right. You're
Hmm.
100% right.
You go to Canada right now. Canada's going through a fucking massive fucking methamphetamine and cocaine crisis because everybody's fucking becoming an addict. The United States is going through a fucking huge opioid crisis. We've been going through a fucking a massive cocaine crisis since the fucking 70s. So my point is, if the United States government would have some type of control over the CIA, we wouldn't have an issue like the issues that we have now. They are involved in not only drug trafficking, but even this fucking scandal of human trafficking. And who knows what they're using all these humans for? We've talked about not only pedophilia and all this stuff that is happening, sex trafficking and shit, but they may be even using these people not only to sell their fucking organs on the black market, but to even use them as patsies on other areas of the planet. To use them as to use them as quote unquote, like you said, terrorists on other sides of the planet. You don't know what the fuck they're putting in these people's minds and sending them to foreign countries and having them fucking go attack or create organizations such as ISIS and etc. and etc. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's a huge tangled web, bro.
A lot of people, while they were going through this in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s, would get lured in by sex traffickers and be switched through two-way mirrors.
Yeah.
For you guys that don't believe this, look this up. They would see them through two-way mirrors and find different ways to get and be able to probe humans, to get them addicted to this LSD movement. Like how you said.
Mm-hmm.
And believe it or not, like my boy Trebles said, this is where hippies started coming from.
Yeah.
Because everybody was addicted. Everybody, whether you were small to old.
After the 1970s, after the 1960s, we saw a giant. Look, check this out, and I'm gonna give you guys a little hint and watch you guys follow me on this. After the 1960s, the propaganda machine blew the fuck up in the United States of America. The United States of America became the biggest exporter of entertainment and propaganda in the fucking world. We were the pinnacle. We were the fucking top of the top. And still to this day, we are the capital, the entertainment capital of the planet. Okay, guys? What is happening here is that our export was the propaganda. The way that we put out sports, trends, music, pop culture, shows, movies, everything that you listen to and everything that you are, your livelihood, your lifestyle. Like if you're a hip hopper or you have a hip hop lifestyle, you're a rock music lifestyle. No matter how you dress, you could be a fucking hippie dresser, you could be a cholo, you could be all these types of lifestyles. This is called culture. Our culture was our biggest exportation. Still to this day, our cultures, because we're multiple cultures, is the biggest exportation. But let me tell you something. Behind those cultures, there's always a manipulation. There's always propaganda. They're always selling and promoting product, either shoes, music, movies again, or lifestyles, colors of hair, the way to pluck your eyebrows, the way to shave, the way to dress, etc. and etc. So what I'm saying is they have a power and control of money and manipulation of how you live your lifestyle, and they're doing it subliminally. You don't even know they're doing it, and you're following everything that they're giving you. You go crazy if there's no fucking sports. You go crazy if there's no news. You go crazy if the NBA is shutting down. If you turn on the NBA right now and you fucking look at the Lakers fucking winning right now, every fucking Laker game and every single fucking commercial you see out there is Black Lives Movement, Black Lives Movement. They're feeding you. I'm not against the Black Lives Movement, okay? The Black Lives Matter. I'm not against it. Let me clear that shit out. But I'm saying this is real shit. They have interconnected connections with everything, with politicians, and they know exactly how to hit you. They know how to hit the amount of people and exactly what group of people to feed this information to. They know that the biggest purchaser of power, the biggest people that buy everything here are women. So all these channels are fucking talking about women products, white women products, black women products. They know how to divide you. They know how to feed you what you want to hear, and they know how to fucking make you their puppet. I'm telling you this shit because it's real. It's like they're controlling you without you letting them or actually know that they're controlling you.
They're not selling you, they're buying you when they play those ads.
Yeah, for real. Everything around is MK Ultra, to be honest. MK Ultra was probably shut down because they're not literally shooting LSD into your fucking veins, but they're shooting LSD directly to your fucking brain, through your eyes, through your ears, through your taste, through your smell. Everything that you do is MK Ultra. Everything that you're feeding yourself is MK Ultra. I'm not saying, oh, you can't watch the news. Oh, you can't be on Facebook, on Instagram. No, go ahead, be free. Do you, baby boo, do you. But do the research, do the diligence, and make sure that, like my homie Big Tank said, do the diligence. Take the time to know where you stand before other people tell you where to stand.
Yes, without a doubt. See, this is why we're here. We're not here just because of shit ticket goes. We want you guys to open your mind and see what's going on. See what's affecting you, what's not affecting, what is and isn't true.
MK Ultra was a project, and I'm gonna close off with this. And Big Tank, I want you to close off after because we're about that time already, guys. Women around the world that are listening to us right now, MK Ultra was part of a dark past of the U.S. history, and unfortunately, it's still present. It's still here. It's just not called MK Ultra anymore.
It's her name.
It's MK Ultra is just a name. Now it's called something different. Now it's the invisible enemy that you feed your babies and you feed yourself every single day through your phone, through the TV, through your radio. This is called free media. This is called a podcast, and it's in free media because it's still one of those only medias that is not controlled by that giant tentacle of the giant octopus, which is the government and the establishment. Religion does it. The government does it. Everybody's in there for their own gain, and they all have an agenda. 2020 is not over. Okay? Protect your own. Protect yourself. Like I said before, you can't change the planet. You can't change all 50 states. Change your in-house community, the people that you know, your local start locally, start at your home, start at your neighbor's house, start making change, start making these people wake up, see the truth. Truth tell them. And watch it all snowball after that. Big Tank.
MK Ultra still lives on, just in a different way, and we don't know if we're affected. For all that we know, the U.S. might call upon us. They might put on a special broadcasting, and we might turn into zombie slaves, doing whatever they want. This is very real. This is very possible. Why? Because without TV, without a cell phone, without us being connected, we go crazy. Is that going to be the downfall of us? Only time will tell.
Let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something, Big Tank. Have you guys ever seen the movie? It's called Kingsman.
Yes, of course.
Okay, Kingsman is a British movie. It's a foreign movie, but it's actually really good. It has good action.
Yeah, it does. I like it.
The first movie, not the second movie. The first movie, Samuel L. Jackson. Is it Sammy?
Yeah,
Sam,
yeah.
right?
Samuel
L. Jackson is the villain. He's the villain. So they give us a little piece of the truth in that movie. They put in a chip in everybody's head. They give for free internet. They put SIM cards on all the phones around the entire planet for free. And with a touch of a button, the villain is able to turn on the machine that drops out a frequency through your cell phone, which everybody has a cell phone now. Everybody. They drop a frequency through your cell phone that triggers your brain to kill yourself and kill the people around you. Now, that's a little bit of extreme, but that's just a little bit of the piece of truth that they're dropping hints on. Okay? I want this to soak in. They're not going to fucking throw a frequency to through your phone. No, that's too cheesy. They're not going to do it like that. But the message is there. The message is they're putting it in a perfect position so that by the touch of a button, they'll trigger all of us.
Hey, game changer.
Game changer, my boy. Now let's close off this fucking episode because we've been talking and rambling on, and let's give the listeners a badass versus battle. So fuck you, Tony.
Fuck you,
Fuck
Ezekiel.
you,
All day.
Oh, hey, we gotta get together and say "fuck you, Ezekiel" together. It sounds better when we say it together.
Right.
All right, my boy. Hey, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm
I have a couple bombs for you, bro.
Ooh.
All right, my boy. So let's see if we could all touch base on this. All right, are you ready? Nike versus Jordan. Let's go.
Well, Nike is Jordan.
No, Jordan is Jordan. Nike's Nike. I know what you mean. It started with Nike, but now is now and then it's then.
Okay. And I picked neither,
Now.
and I picked Air Jordan. I picked that retro game.
You are Air Jordan, the combination nation?
Yes. I'm a retro fan all day. From the 1s to the 15s. After that, they boo-boo.
You know what, bro? I really appreciate that mentality because I am right there with you. Like, I also like that idea. But if I have to go with, like, I must, I'm going to have to go with Nike because Nike has skating shoes. They got the fucking Nijas. They got a bunch of badass fucking shoes.
They do.
The SBs. Yeah, they do. They got
the
some
Speed
badass fucking
Surfs, the Nike Barrage. Oh, my God, those are fire.
Yeah, for real, dude, for real. Now I'm going to give one more. Because I always bring a second dose of awesomeness. And this one's gonna relate because we all been trapped in COVID and we all have to go through this sooner or later. If you buy an Amazon, you're gonna go through this. UPS or FedEx.
Hell.
I fucking hate them both.
I've had bad experiences with FedEx. And I'm gonna let it know.
Really?
They lost my PS4.
Get the fuck out of here,
Swear to God. And then
PS4?
PS4. I had to send it to Sony because after 2 weeks of buying it, it fucked up. The store didn't want to take it because it was still under manufacturer's warranty to send it to them. Believe it or fucking not.
Did you claim it?
Yes. I did claim it. Okay. Sony fixed it. They sent it back. But they delivered it down the street. Down the fucking street, and they had the audacity to tell me that this certain name signed for it, and I told them nobody by that name lives here. Oh well, somebody signed for it right there. I'm like, did you guys deliver it personally to somebody inside the house, not outside? They're like, yes, that's what our drivers are trained for. And I told them, fuck you guys. I had to go down the street because I knew that last name, the neighbor down the street. I told them I had to go down the street and reclaim it. They're like, oh, so you got it. And guess that's all they told me. Oh, so you have it.
And they already had it connected to the TV, I bet.
No, they didn't. They had the box. They were actually really respectful. They were actually really respectful. Okay. They saw the name. They're like, this isn't ours. They were actually going to take it back.
Oh, yeah, damn. They were. So you showed them your ID? You showed your ID to the neighbor and then they let you get it back? Or what?
Yeah. I told them, did you guys get a package for so-and-so? They said yes. She's like, my daughter signed for it, but we were gonna take it back. It was unopened. They didn't even know it was a PS4 in there. They had no idea.
That is fucking crazy, dude. So I guess you're going with UPS
all day.
You know, I'm gonna have to go with USPS because fuck FedEx and fuck UPS. Now, everybody, please register to vote. Get your shit together.
You know what? Thank you for 2020. All day. Thank you for 2020.
Thank you for 2020 or Trebles for 2020.
No, fuck Trebles. Don't thank you for 2020.
No. Fuck Tank. Fuck Tank. Hey, you guys better vote for me. You know what, dude?
Let's
I'm going to start that fucking poll. I'm going to put up a poll right now, Big Tank. And you know what? Whoever is the most popular, whoever's going to be the most popular on that poll, you better buy him a burrito because you know it's going to be me.
I'll give you a fat burrito. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, there you go with your fucking shit, bro. You know what? I'm gonna fucking cut this shit out. Yo, let's plug this shit up. Yo, Big Tank, where can I find you?
You guys know the deal. Catch me at eknat.ivix. Once again, eknat.ivix on all your major social media platforms. Hit me up. Without a doubt, you guys go catch me there. Let me know what you guys are feeling, what you guys are not feeling.
Yes, sir. You can find me at TREBLESGARCIA, Trebles Garcia on all social media. That's on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. Please connect with our Paranoid Radio podcast Instagram. That's Paranoid, PARANOI Radio on Gmail. If you want to meet us, you want to reach us personally through email, please hit us up on PARANOI Radio at gmail.com.
Do you guys have something for us? Let us know.
Yeah.
We'll definitely put it up. We'll share it. Do you guys want to come on? We'll set it up.
If you have shout outs, you have any ideas, you have comments, you have criticism, let us all know. And please don't forget, drop 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and thumbs up and hearts on any other platform that you're listening on. Any platform, please give us that positivity and share this with your friends, at least one person. We thank you so much. Our people in Mexico, in Guatemala, and El Salvador, in the Philippines, in Germany, in France, in Ireland, and in the United States of America. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are the best. We do this for you, every single one of you. Thank you.
Deuces.
All right. Peace out, guys. Boom. Blow your fucking mind.